goes to Paris.
Aphrodite, Ventus, Ostronisus, Minerva, and Cobus. I love it when you couscous.
I wouldn't change a thing even if I could. I'm feeling so good. Living this life to the fullest like I should. Growing up I knew I'd get there if I pushed. I wouldn't change it if I could. I'm feeling so right. I think I might have to do this day and night. Let's get together. Let's get together. Let's get together. Everybody, let's get together. Let's get together. Like family. I want you to know I'm letting time just pass me by until I find.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my absolute pleasure to host you all today at the launch of the Find X9 series. I suggest get your seat because the next 1 hour is going to be insane. Over the next 1 hour, we'll deep dive into what tech really means when we talk about a flagship device. Without further ado, let's put our hands together to invite on stage Mr. Sushant Vasist, Head of Product and Digital Marketing, OPPO India.
Well, hello everyone, and a very good afternoon to you all. On behalf of OPPO, it's my honor to welcome you all here in Goa, in person and online. For a launch as iconic as this, we needed a destination that did justice to it. And Goa, as we all know, checks all the boxes. What a way to start the week, right? We landed in Goa yesterday in the afternoon, I think most of us did, and we were treated with a welcome drink, which is chilled coconut. I would take this start of the week any day in my week, right? Everyone who agrees with me, have a loud cheer, please. Come on. It's Goa, guys. So without much further ado, let's get into it. The Find series is the epitome of what a flagship smartphone can be. And in the next 50 minutes or so, I would probably take you through the details of what makes it a truly amazing flagship. Today, more than 100 million people across India use OPPO devices. What that means is that 1 in 15 people in India is an OPPO user. Now, I'll let that number sink in for just a bit. Because for us, it's not just a number. It's the trust in OPPO, built one user at a time. In the past decade, OPPO has grown together with India, evolving with our users and their needs. From pioneering durability and performance to breakthroughs in design and imaging. At the core of every breakthrough lies one belief, and that is of putting our users first. And with our Find series, we wish to take this step even further. Now let's take a moment to share what we feel the Find series truly stands for.
We're not outliers, not even mavericks. We may not seem different, but we see different. Being ourselves isn't a challenge, it's instinct. We are storytellers. Every frame, every moment is a reflection of how we see the world. It may not be perfect, but it has heart. Our passion is relentless. Our expression is authentic. We choose truth over trends, conviction over consensus, depth over display. Because when we choose to be ourselves, we choose to make it matter. The all-new OPPO Find X9 series. Make your moment.
Well, when we think of the Find users, we see some common patterns emerge. They live fully, like the father we saw who was capturing his child's wonder during fireworks. They love creating, like the young filmmaker chasing a perfect light and spontaneous moments. They inspire authentically, like the daughter trying to preserve her mother's raw, unfiltered joy. Now, these stories remind us why we built technology in the first place. And for the Find series, our purpose is simple: to empower these beliefs, to help every individual out there to create effortlessly and express vibrantly, to make their moments truly their own. Of course, effortless creation isn't always easy. Phone cameras have a bad history with photos that don't look sharp and clear, skin tones that don't feel authentic, and night scenes where the details simply disappear. Now, some of you might suggest, why not just use a camera? Well, of course, a professional camera delivers great results, but they're also not for everyone, for multiple reasons. For one, they are heavy to carry, slow to export and transfer from a click to a share. And by the time you're done with all those settings, the moment is just gone. Effortless creativity often needs pro quality, without the setbacks of weight or delays. Over the years, OPPO has been pushing the boundaries of what camera tech on the phones can be. So in traditional cameras, larger sensors mean better image quality. We all know that. But for smartphones, who are limited by size, use much simple sensors and smaller sensors, as you can clearly see here. So this made us realize that to deliver pro image quality, we had to innovate differently. And this belief shaped many of our important breakthroughs, such as our Find X6 Pro, the world's first triple main camera system. And at a time when others pushed for 5x zoom, we chose 3x because we believed it's the most useful focal length for portraits. A direction now many of our competitors have been since following. On the software side of things, our Hypertone image engine introduced a new photographer-guided system, delivering natural highlights, true shadows, and a balanced contrast. Then came a truly breakthrough partnership with Hasselblad, a name that many of you might be familiar with the first picture that's taken on the moon. And I'm proud to share that for the past 4 years, we have worked together to bring their imaging philosophy into OPPO's camera systems. These include natural colors, beautiful bokeh, X-Pan, master mode, and so much more. This is the foundation of OPPO imaging. Robust hardware, intelligent software, and unmatchable aesthetics. By advancing these three pillars, we continuously push smartphone photography closer to pro-level quality. And this year, with the new Find X9 series, we take this mission to the next level. Which brings me to what we are here for. Why don't we take a look? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is an absolute honor to introduce you to the OPPO Find X9 series, your Hasselblad pocket camera. Can we have a big round of applause? While introducing a new generation of camera innovation, we have the OPPO Find X9, a compact device built with a true pro-level camera power. It debuts our new Hasselblad master camera system featuring a triple 50-megapixel camera setup on the rear. And for all the pros sitting here, I present to you the OPPO Find X9 Pro, which takes the incredible foundation of X9 and pushes it even further. The new Ultra XDR main camera captures 30% more light than the previous generation, delivering richer, more dynamic images. And for the first time ever in any OPPO device, we are introducing a 200-megapixel telephoto lens. Can we hear for that? Now, to help you capture perfect moments before it passes, we see the quick button make a very quick comeback in the Pro variant after being an absolute hit among users in the Find X8 Pro. The users not only used it to shoot continuously, but also to launch the camera instantly. Bringing the best out of these incredible camera systems is our all-new Lumo image engine, our next-generation computational system that enhances clarity, dynamic range, and noise control while keeping everything quite natural. And specifically for India, we have optimized the Lumo engine even further. Why don't we have a short look?
The highlight for today is an exclusive first look at the imaging capabilities of the latest Find X9 series.
When it comes to India, the photographic condition, it's really challenging.
We have in India different festivals, different environments to shoot in.
This is the first time I'm actually working with a product team to collaboratively create and to really push the excellence of portrait photography for all of us in India. Can you zoom in there? So if you see on the right, it's a bluish pale color and it's lifeless. The left is a lot more, it has life.
Now I can't really tell if it's shot on a phone or a professional mirrorless camera.
It's just the beginning of this journey. I'm excited to see what future generations will have. But at this point, it represents the very limit of smartphone photography.
It gives me immense pleasure, and with your permission, to introduce the esteemed panel of the Lumo Lab India. Can we hear it out for Mr. Zaid Salman, Ashik Asim, and the one and only Joseph Radek. With their expert and valuable inputs, we built Lumo Lab to fine-tune the Find X9 camera for the faces, lights, and stories of India. Let me tell you a secret about smartphone cameras. Most smartphones reduce every photo to 12 megapixel due to the size of the sensor. But with Find X9, thanks to Lumo engine, you get the industry-first 50 megapixel photos by default, bringing over 4 times the resolution of a standard 12 megapixel. That's effortless clarity with room to crop. And you get this across all 3 cameras: ultra-wide, the main camera, and the telephoto camera. And for the creators who want truly professional clarity, the Find X9 Pro introduces the 200 megapixel Hasselblad telephoto. At its heart is a 200 megapixel sensor, the highest resolution ever on an OPPO smartphone. Compared with the telephoto in the latest iPhone 17 Pro, this sensor is over 100% larger. What it means is there's a colossal advantage in light gathering capabilities of Find X9. It's paired with a Hasselblad certified f2.1 lens, the fastest in its segment. The new 3x 200 megapixel Hasselblad telephoto fundamentally redefines what a smartphone telephoto shot can look like. Let me try to show you. First, let's check out this cute parrot. Looks incredibly clear, right? But actually, this is just a small crop out of a picture taken by our 200 megapixel telephoto camera. Now, isn't that something amazing? Let's look at another portrait. As we zoom in, you can clearly see all the details, from her earrings to her necklace to even the details of her clothes. That's next level detailing. And because it can focus as close as up to 10 centimeters, you can capture breathtaking telemacro shots with incredible details. Genuinely, these look like they came from a macro lens of a professional camera and not a smartphone. Of course, to call this a Hasselblad pocket camera, we had to compare it with a real camera, right? And as you can see, the results speak for themselves. Compared to one of the best portrait cameras around, you can see how clear our pictures are. Case in point, the eye details. Even indoors, in diverse lighting, the results are stunning. Retaining details like those of a ring on the chain is just simply fabulous. It's true professional clarity, in my opinion. If you spotted a little lens in the camera unit, you probably noticed our all-new tiny but mighty new addition. Complementing the clarity is an industry-first true color camera. It measures color temperature across the frame, not just on one point, delivering incredibly accurate skin tones and lighting even in the mixed light conditions. Just look at the difference in the color retention. And as for the outdoors, the skin tones look authentic with a more vibrant night bokeh giving a naturally cinematic look. Find X9 introduces the world's first 4K motion photo, capturing living memories in 4K quality, 4 times sharper than the standard live photos. You can now shoot in 4K at 120 FPS with the Dolby Vision for videos that are sharp, smooth, and cinematic. And for all the professionals out there, we have included log recording with the ACES certification for professional color grading, just like the cinematic visuals in our recent Discovery documentary. Now 4K 120 FPS 10-bit log, which was from what I heard, was a game changer for Jerome, who recently shot this film with Discovery. We've also completely revamped a fan favorite feature, Hasselblad Expand Mode. You know, it's like having a classic Hasselblad Expand camera in your pocket. We've also made improvements in the master mode itself. It is specifically designed to perfectly match the color character of the Hasselblad X2D. To achieve this, we've created a completely new imaging system, which is engineered to preserve the natural color tones and smooth color gradients typical of large sensor cameras like an X2D. By combining the 200 megapixel sensor with OPPO's algorithms, the Find X9 Pro delivers 13.2x lossless zoom, 30x ultra clear zoom, and up to 120x digital zoom. And for those who want to go even further, the OPPO Hasselblad teleconverter transforms your phone into a 10x optical super zoom and up to 200x digital zoom. Perfect for concerts and long-distance photography. The Find X9 is built on the Hasselblad master camera system and the Lumo image engine. This perfect synchrony ensures breakthrough imaging with unmatched color accuracy. As for the Find X9 Pro, it takes the incredible foundation of Find X9 and pushes every element to the extreme. Well, on paper, the specs look really off the charts. But in action, as my dear friend Joe says, you will see.
Dude, I'm looking for a model in Dubai.
What have you done? That's my camera. You broke my camera.
We'll fix this.
How?
With this.
This is not a camera.
You'll see. Nice, no?
Yes. What more can this phone do?
You'll see.
This is amazing. But I'm going to miss my camera in this light.
You'll see.
I look good in these pictures. But it's not like you can drop them to me right now. Damn.
I told you so.
Very cool. Thank you, Sushant, for all of those specs and numbers. But let me show you what this phone camera can really do. Hello, everyone. I'm Joseph Radhik, a destination wedding photographer, a recent content creator, and OPPO ambassador. What you saw was just a tiny glimpse of what my 24 hours in Dubai looked like. And as a creator, the OPPO Find X9 series is more than a pocket camera to me. It's truly a content studio. Even before my trip started, my X9 Pro was doing its magic. Swiping up with 3 fingers to take screenshots while scrolling through Instagram quickly became a habit. I did this for every place where I could potentially get my best frames. And realizing I only had a day in Dubai, I asked AI Mindspace to whip up a detailed itinerary for all my saved posts, which location to shoot at, and the best time to be there. I hadn't realized it then, but it turned out to be my own AI personal assistant, one I didn't even know I needed. And then I made it to Dubai. Before I knew it, I was in Dubai, a 6-hour flight later, slightly tired, but a very happy man, and still surprised to see I had 60% battery left on my phone. Once the trip began, though, it was time for me to experience the real game changer, the camera performance of the Find X9 series. To be honest, and you're going to smile at this, it's arguably the best phone camera I've ever gotten my hands on. The 50 megapixel default output. It's a sort of industry first, but what does it really mean for all of us and for my daily usage? It means having a usable, high-resolution option for every photo I take, something I've been craving for a really long time now. You see, today, all of us take more photos per day than all of humanity ever has. And all of these are fleeting moments that are gone in a snap. Shooting in 50 megapixels doesn't mean, though, that you're limited to perfectly lit situations. It works good even at night. In dimmer situations like this landscape of Dubai, a lot changes in terms of how the sensor receives light and converts it into images. But this phone, it takes this challenge with ease. Even at night, I can crop in and create different compositions with this. This could be a landscape print or an Instagram post. It's real effortless clarity, day in or day out. And then there's the 200 megapixel ultra clear camera. Look, I'll be the first to admit this is not an everyday, every photo mode at all, but it's perfect for photography nerds like me who love to crop a photo to make more frames or just zoom in to see more details, sometimes out of curiosity and sometimes just to show off. Let me show you. This photo was one of the first we took in the morning at around 6 a.m. When I zoomed in, the first thing you realize is my model Sohini hasn't slept a lot. And second, she's wearing a lens, something I couldn't even notice in real life. And then to test the X9 Pro's camera in inconsistent and low light, we took it to AI Universe, where purple and blue light spill onto the skin, something that I'm very used to as a wedding photographer. The sensor can get confused, but the X9 Pro handled it effortlessly. AI Universe also has a lot of strong backlit areas. Usually, phone cameras try to compensate for situations like this with an overdone HDR look by pulling shadows. The X9 Pro, on the other hand, renders this naturally with strong, vibrant highlights while maintaining consistent skin tones. And then there's the flash. That is a proper camera flash. I was 10 to 12 feet away from Sohini here, and the X9 Pro lit the scene evenly like a professional strobe. The next, we move on to the master mode. If I can be biased, the master mode is my go-to mode on every OPPO. It's the only reason I never miss my camera. On the X9 Pro, it works across all the 3 lenses and lets me truly tune in my look to the tiniest detail. That photo there was taken across the road using the 6x 135mm telephoto lens. And then I used the AI eraser to remove 2 people who were crossing the road with her. This, if you told me 5 years ago I could take images like this on my phone, I would have laughed at you. But just look at it. But my favorite of all of this is this one. This could easily be printed on the cover of a magazine. The amazing skin tone detail, the dynamic range, and no blown highlights at all, despite being shot in direct, harsh sunlight. I love everything about it, and that's why I find it very tough to ever leave the master mode on my phone. It doesn't end there, though. The toughest lighting conditions are when there's strong light and dark shadows. And you can see the X9 keeps up admirably. There's just enough detail in the shadows for you to make out the vibrant dress she's wearing while maintaining a beautiful skin tone in the highlight. See, us professional photographers will all tell you we crave control, that we are control freaks. But secretly, we want a helping hand. The master mode strikes the balance between the two. As a professional photographer, I tend to approach all form of photography as work. It's just who I am. But creative tools like Xpan and others on the X9 remind me that sometimes it can be play. The Xpan is just a ton of fun. It's a new way for me to see the world and to create exciting new compositions. This time around, along with the original Xpan mode, there are a few new modes for you to play with, such as Fresh and Emerald. Let's move on to the photos though. This was the first shot I took in Dubai. The flamingos in the lake with the golden sun peeking out. When I framed this, I knew it called for a different shooting mode. I'm going to walk across the next one, and then this is the iconic Dubai skyline. It fits that 65:24 aspect ratio perfectly. Xpan isn't just limited to landscapes and nature though. I experimented with it to make portraits, like this one at Al Madam. It kind of looks like a still from a cinema, doesn't it? And finally, for this shot, it's nothing, man. It's just cool. It's fun. That's the beauty of Xpan and a phone camera. It's a reminder for me to have fun and to try the unexpected. Okay. I'm now going to show you something which is truly special and truly new. On the way to the desert in Dubai, I spotted a group of antelopes that I couldn't figure out the species of. Our guide told us it is called a maha or a ghazal. We needed to get close for a portrait to show off, but the guide reminded me, Habibi, you can't leave the car. No problem. I attached my teleconverter, I zoomed in, and then I zoomed in some more. and made that portrait at 920 mm on my phone. The oryx are Dubai's national animal, and this you can see their snow white coats, their black facial markings, and those impossibly straight spiraling horns. There's more. All of these are shot between 230 mm and 900 mm. This is a true zoom king. It really makes you see the unseen. Okay, if you're a bit tired of me talking about photography, here's the real big news. The new X9 Pro's video features are so good. Remember that launch film you just watched, the You Will See one? That was shot 100% on the X9 Pro. Yep, entirely on a phone. For the longest time, we have assumed these phones are perfect for photos, but we've always felt a need for a professional camera for video. We are now inching closer to a time where flagship phone cameras like the X9 may replace cinema cameras. I'm not even kidding. What's new, you ask? The new Pro Video mode gives me full manual control and allows us to have total consistency in every shooting condition, and then take that footage and grade it in a studio like a full professional workflow. So next time someone asks you, can you shoot masterpieces like this on your phone? Just tell them, you will see. After telling you all about what this device is capable of, if you still have doubts whether this device can replace a DSLR, let me leave you with this. Guess which one of the two photos I'm about to show you was shot on a full-frame camera and the other on the X9 Pro. My model Sohini wasn't too happy to see me use my mirrorless camera after I broke hers, but that's a story for another time. We are running a poll on OPPO India's Instagram stories, so stay tuned to know if you guessed it right. Which one is it? It's tough, no? That's it, folks. The new Find X9 cameras are really perfect. The only flaw, it comes in only 2 colors. To get something spicy like this, you either need a new case or you need a new wardrobe. With that, back to you, Sushant.
Well, thank you so much, Joe. Well, the Find X9 Pro is a camera made for your pocket. And I'm here to tell you how. The Find X9 series comes in 4 stunning colors, each crafted to match your personal style. We have the titanium gray and the space black for the Find X9. And the Find X9 Pro comes in a pure and clean silk white and a bold and striking titanium charcoal. And as for Joe's suggestion, a little birdie told me that we might have something coming soon. But just like all good things in life, you will have to wait a little bit for it. Beyond just a stunning redesigned look and feel, the Find X9 series is sleek, comfortable, and effortlessly powerful. The Find X9 comes in at a compact 6.59 inches, balancing a great viewing experience with a comfortable one-handed use. For those who want a larger canvas, the Find X9 Pro offers an expansive 6.78-inch display, perfect for immersing viewing experience. Now, adding on to this, the thinnest bezels on any OPPO phone. And they are arguably the thinnest in the entire industry, creating a truly seamless edge-to-edge experience. The Find X9 series is one of the few Android phones that can dim to just 1 nit. Yes, you heard me right, 1 nit, giving you the most comfortable nighttime viewing experience without the strain on your eyes. For durability, it's rated IP68 and IP69 for superior resistance to drops, dust, and high-pressure water. Now let's take a look under the hood. Today, 5000 mAh is considered the standard for a large battery. But just last year, with Find X8, we already pushed past that. And this year, with the new Find X9, we have even bettered that with a massive 7025 mAh battery. That's over 7000 mAh in a compact phone that's less than 8 millimeter thin. Now that is simply unheard of. But if that's not impressive enough, on the Find X9 Pro, making use of its larger build, we have equipped it with an even bigger 7,500 mAh battery. This is the largest battery in any OPPO flagship, period. And this breakthrough was only possible thanks to our third generation OPPO silicon carbon battery, which is not just built for delivering high power, but is also built for delivering longevity. Even after 5 years of typical use, the battery in the Find X9 series is engineered to retain over 80% of its original capacity. Now that, for me, is a true long-lasting power. Whether you're binging on 2 hours of video while you're traveling, or you're listening to 2 hours worth of music, scrolling through Instagram for another couple of hours, and then record 1 whole hour of 4K HDR video. After roughly about 7 hours of usage, you will still have over 50% battery capacity remaining. And to talk you through the heart of the Find X9 series, I'd like to invite Peter.
Thank you, Susan. Complementing the Find X9 series' outstanding battery life is new generation performance. Today's Find X9 series comes with the flagship Dimensity 9500. This is our most powerful chipset yet, one that OPPO and MediaTek co-developed as a perfect fit for the Find X9 series. MediaTek Dimensity 9500 delivers unparalleled performance and efficiency. That brings some groundbreaking advancements like noticeable increase in performance while significantly reducing power consumption. We dive even deeper into the chip's architecture, enabling the all-new OPPO Trinity engine to fine-tune resource management for even better efficiency, such as 16% less power consumption when recording 4K HDR video, making sure your content creation journey sees no limit. With the AI Link Boost, Network Boost Chip S1, and the 360 surround antenna architecture, you stay connected in challenging environment, a must for creator on the move. All this so you always carry a powerhouse in your pocket. Moving on to another first ever launch in OPPO, the latest ColorOS. Today, ColorOS powers more than 740 million users worldwide. And here in India, the response from both the media and our user has been overwhelmingly positive, so thank you, and I genuinely hope you enjoy what follows. With ColorOS, our goal has always been simple: to empower your mobile life with an experience that is smarter, smoother, and more human. And with ColorOS 16, we're taking that vision to a whole new level, starting with a design that is not just beautiful, but alive. Let's see in action. smooth as ever. That's ColorOS 16 for you. This is our most refined design yet. From the customized flux theme with AI dynamic depth, to adaptive folders and icon, to the dedicated layering of light and shadow. Every detail has been crafted to delight your eyes and simplify your flow. And most importantly, everything is deeply personalizable. Every color, every animation, every layout designed to feel like your phone. We've also partnered with industry leaders to bring real-time live alerts. Whether it's Spotify, Google Sports, Zomato, or more, your updates stay instant, timely, and always ready on your screen. And with ColorOS 16, smoothness is at your fingertip. This time around, we're also introducing seamless animation. ColorOS 16 is effortless. Every animation begins where your finger touches and flow right back to where it started. Behind this magic is our own new luminous rendering engine. Compared with last year, there's a 40% boost in tab responsiveness and 52% increase in scroll stability. ColorOS 16 isn't just smoother, it's also the smartest OS we've ever built, powered by a suite of AI features to make everyday life easier and more inspiring. AI Portrait Glow is a great example of that. Using generative AI, you can turn an underexposed or slightly blurry portrait into a studio quality photos with just one tap. And with intelligent skin tone optimization, it makes sure everyone looks naturally radiant. Looking outward inside, you will find a brand new button which we call Snap Key. It is fully customized button designed to adapt to your workflow and what's important to you. I've been using it to launch my personal favorite, AI Mindspace. You just saw JR planning his trip using this feature. With AI Mindspace, everything is captured, analyzed, and organized, ready whenever you need it. Additionally, we've partnered closely with Google to connect Mindspace with Google Gemini. So now, Gemini can pull information and take action across all that you have saved on Mindspace, from birthday to parties. And as expected, ColorOS 16 brings the latest from Google Gemini, including Nano Banana, which lets you create and edit images with simple prompts. With Gemini Live for camera and the screen sharing, you can instantly share what you are singing and get real-time help. When you share your camera, it now adds visual guidance right on your screen, highlighting exactly what you need. It is a powerful new way to learn, collaborate, and solve problems together. Let's take a closer look.
What spices are in this?
It's lemongrass.
Can you teach me?
Of course. Guess which one is lemongrass?
Which one of these herbs is lemongrass?
The lemongrass is the bunch of stalks in the middle row, second from the left.
Can you give step-by-step cooking instructions to make satay using these ingredients?
To make them, you'll need to marinate the chicken in a mixture of lemongrass, ginger, and
smart.
Fred.
Your data security is of utmost priority. Using private computing cloud, we keep the safe and secure. With ColorOS 16, connectivity goes beyond one ecosystem. Copy, paste across iPhone, iMac, Windows, Android, even run your phone's app on your Mac. It's our almost seamless cross-device experience yet. Now, you can truly connect without boundaries. Built on Android 16, ColorOS 16 brings it all together. OPPO's signature smoothness, powerful AI intelligence, and seamless connectivity across every device. The update rolls out to existing OPPO users from November, debuting first on the new Find X9 series. We spoke about True Clarity now for true wireless noise-canceling earbuds. We are alongside the Find X9 series, also launching the OPPO Enco Bud 3 Pro Plus. Packed with features we know you can't get enough of: smarter noise cancellation, immersive customizable audio, durability you can trust, 43 hours of playback. This is more than just a pair of earbuds. It's your perfect companion for sound, reliability, and convenience. And to summarize what the Find X9 series has to offer, I'd like to call Sushant back on the stage.
Thank you, Peter. Now to summarize, the Find X9 packs a 7025 mAh battery and is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 9500. Coming with the best AI features OPPO has to offer, along a quad 50 megapixel camera setup that gives you an industry-first 50 megapixel default photo and 4K 120 FPS Dolby Vision recording option. For those who like a little extra, a larger battery, and a camera that redefines clarity. We have the Find X9 Pro with a 3x 200 megapixel Hasselblad telephoto camera, a main camera that shoots Ultra XDR, 4K 120 FPS with lock capabilities, running by the same chip as the Find X9, the MediaTek Dimensity 9500, and powered by a massive 7500 mAh battery. Well, that brings us to only one thing that's remaining. That's what all we have been waiting for. Can I have the drum roll, please? Well, as for the price, the OPPO Find X9 is priced at rupees 74,999 for the 12 plus 256 GB version and 84,999 for the 16 plus 512 GB version, available in titanium gray and space black. Let's hear for it, guys. And the OPPO Find X9 Pro is priced at rupees 1,09,999 for the 16 plus 512 GB variant, available in silk white and titanium charcoal. And for those who want to take the photography to the next level, we have the OPPO Hasselblad teleconverter kit coming in at rupees 29,999. While whether you're traveling, binging, or locking in at work, you can get your hands on the OPPO Enco Buds 3 Pro Plus at rupees 2,099. We also have some really exciting first sale offers for the Find X9 series that you can pre-order now. Just before we come to a close, we're launching the Clarity in Every Journey contest, a nationwide celebration of travel stories powered by Lumo imaging and open to all OPPO users across portrait, landscape, and culture categories. While we are on this, I'd also like to take the opportunity to thank all our partners who enable us to bring these groundbreaking products to you in the best form and the best price possible. Let's have a big round of applause for everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the OPPO Find X9 series is yours to own, enjoy, and create with. We do have a great demo room that's been prepared very specifically to experience all the features that we spoke about. But before we break for that, I would like to invite our co-speakers and partners on stage for a very quick photo op. If I may invite Peter, Joseph, Goldie, Anuj to join us on the stage. Guys, can we have a big round of applause?
Up next, can we have Zaid Salman and Ashik Asim join the stage as well?
It's the power of Find X9 series. Thank you so much for joining us today and have a very great afternoon. I'll see you in the evening. Thank you.
Sushant, Joseph, and Lumula members, can you just take the stage, please? You have a quick photo planned for you guys.